Offensive performance from Angel Reese last night. Keyword, offensive. That is the only kind of offense that Angel Reese is capable of performing. Offensive offense. But I'm not just talking about the self-proclaimed villain, which, by the way, I thought Angel Reese was dedicating this season to winning. I thought she was focused on carrying the Chicago bravado to the promised land of golden toilets and bathrooms with running water.
But not when you got
Angel Reese just got humbled, and the sting didn't come from an opponent, but from her own teammate, Kamila Cardoso. One brutal play and an icy sideline silence left fans squirming as Bayou Barbie suddenly looked less like a star and more like a role player. And this wasn't just a one-off moment. It felt like hype colliding with reality. Was it simmering tension karma finally catching up? Or simply the spotlight exposing cracks that were always there? Whatever it was flat out humiliating.
Cardoso, she is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor. This point forward experiment, this Ariel Atkins trade, this has done nothing.
Kamila Cardoso is running the floor, but the real move she's mastering right now is running away from Angel Reese. And honestly, who can blame her when you're stuck beside someone more worried about posing for cameras than finishing plays? You do what you have to do to protect your own reputation. Cardoso didn't come to the WNBA to babysit a social media influencer dressed up as a power forward. She came to win. And right now, Angel Reese is making that nearly impossible.
It's like Kamila Cardoso is done with Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is up there mucking up everything, guys. I've been telling y'all. There's only so much masquerading you can do. There's only so much you can hold up this facade. And
game after game, Kamila Cardoso is left carrying the weight of a teammate who insists on calling herself a star while playing more like an understudy. You can see it on the floor moments where Cardoso flat out avoids setting picks with Reese, instead drifting toward teammates who actually value ball movement. When you're trying to build rhythm and chemistry, the last thing you need is someone hogging attention while dragging down efficiency. And Cardoso clearly knows it.
Struggling to understand the end destination of this journey. I'm struggling to understand the winning that Angel Reese is talking about.
I'm struggling to see the end game Angel Reese keeps talking about. What winning? Chicago's offense is in shambles, spacing ruined, rhythm gone. And the reason is clear. Kamila Cardoso is constantly recalculating how to stay productive while dodging Reese's ego parade. You can see it in the hesitation, the awkward passes, the total lack of chemistry between them. And this isn't just a personality clash, it's basketball suicide. Cardoso has the skill set to dominate the paint. But every time Reese clogs the lane with sloppy footwork, or demands the ball at the top of the key only to brick a jumper, Cardoso has no choice but to back off. It's not emotional, it's tactical. And it's killing the team.
And Angel Reese, girl, you got to rebound harder. Yes, I know you had a double-double. You had like 11 rebounds today, but you could have had 29. Like, you could have had 30-something. Sometimes the ball's just coming past you. You're just standing there. Girl, the fashion show was before the game. And the last one is also for Angel Reese. Look, if you're the big star, if it's supposed to be a rival between you and Caitlin Clark and y'all the two big dogs in the league, then you need to put the team.
Even Chicago's transition game is collapsing. Cardoso sprints the floor, ready for a lob or a lead pass, only to glance back and see Angel Reese still fumbling her dribble near half court. What's the plan here? Cardoso is literally outrunning her own teammate on purpose, because the alternative is waiting for Reese to either hesitate or lose the ball. She'd rather gamble on herself than stall for someone who can't keep up. And it's not just about misplays anymore, the chemistry is toxic. Fans can see it. The eye rolls, the blank stares, the quick pivots away from Reese during timeouts. That's not frustration, that's resignation. Cardoso didn't come to the WNBA to play sidekick in a circus. And at this point, it feels like she's just counting the minutes until the front office admits what everyone else already knows. This duo doesn't work. Correction, it can't work.
Like, she cannot play. I'm sorry, bro. She's not good. She's not good. She looked like she don't have the hunger. She don't have the want to. She don't have the drive. She don't have that dog in her. Bro, I watched Aaliyah Boston dog walk her ass up and down the floor, and she wanted no parts of it. I watch her tap out on a nightly basis. She don't want it, bro. She don't want it. Let's be serious. Y'all drafted a bust. Y'all drafted a bust.
While Kamila Cardoso is quietly trying to protect her own career by ghosting Angel Reese on the court, Reese is doing everything possible to drag the Chicago Sky into most disappointing franchise territory. And sure, you could argue it's not all her fault. But actually it is. 3 straight losses aren't bad luck, that's a pattern. And that pattern is a disaster. The self-proclaimed queen of the post is missing layups like she's getting paid to avoid the basket. Easy putbacks vanish. Fast breaks implode. Wide open looks clang so hard they might need a building permit. At this point, it's beyond embarrassing, even the rim looks like it wants nothing to do with her shots.
So lads, today I'm in my green Snuggie. I'm in my green Snuggie because it was we got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
This was against the LA Sparks who, let's be real, weren't just limping, they were dragging themselves onto the court without 2 of their stars. And somehow, Angel Reese still managed to look like she was playing in a completely different league. Not the elite tier. More like a JV team that accidentally wandered into the WNBA. The Sparks practically begged Chicago to take the win, rolled out a red carpet, laid it on a silver platter, dusted it with glitter, and said, "Here you go. Don't blow it." But Angel blinked at that gift and said, "Nah, I'll just run my missed layup routine in front of a national audience." This wasn't an off night. It was a masterclass in fumbling the bag, a primetime meltdown of confidence, coordination, and common sense. She didn't just miss shots. She missed the entire moment. And the timing couldn't have been worse. With Chicago desperate for a statement win to build momentum, Angel's performance wasn't a boost. It was a warning sign. A cautionary tale.
Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 starters. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are
This wasn't a slump. This was humbling, a brutal reality check broadcast in front of thousands of fans and cameras, turning what should have been an easy win into a cringeworthy disaster reel. Hype is loud, hustle is quiet, and tonight proved the gap between the two. Angel Reese had plenty of hype and almost none of the hustle. It's one thing to believe your own press clippings. It's another to think you can coast on them when the ball is live, the pressure is real, and your team is depending on you. From the opening quarter, Reese unraveled, fumbling 3 uncontested layups in less than 5 minutes. These weren't tough looks. These were the kind of shots a high school benchwarmer could bury blindfolded, spinning in circles, with one hand tied behind their back. But Reese? She turned them into a highlight reel of missed chances, dribbling straight into defenders as if they weren't there, spinning blindly into double teams like she was filming a mixtape, and firing bricks at the backboard like it had personally offended her.
Look suspect a little bit in that first half, but then they come out in that second half ready to roll. Here's the thing. This is a team that is playing without some of their players. They're playing without Ray Burrell. They're playing without Rickea Jackson. And, of course, they're playing without Cameron Brink, who...
Meanwhile, the Sparks missing multiple key players looked like the ones with something to prove. They out-hustled Reese, out-rebounded her, and made her look like she'd wandered into a pro game thinking it was open gym. By halftime, Chicago was trailing. Momentum had completely flipped, and the worst plus-minus on the floor? You guessed it, Angel Reese. A confidence-crushing 3, not exactly the stat line you'd expect from someone parading around social media as the second coming of Lisa Leslie. Where was the leadership? The composure? The dominance she's been selling in every post-game interview? Instead, all we got were heat-check shots from a player whose hands couldn't have been colder if she'd dunked them in ice. And when the pressure peaked, she pulled a vanishing act worthy of a magician's rabbit. No spark. No rally. Just radio silence from the self-proclaimed queen. Classic Angel.
Hey, bro, what is going on in Chicago, bro? What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody, we enjoy it, yeah. When Angel Reese get the missing the layups, we clown, yeah, we...
Even her defense, if you can even call it, that was a punchline. Sparks bench players, were blowing past her with nothing more than a dribble and a dream. Her lateral movement looked like it was running on a 10-second delay. There were stretches where she didn't even bother to put her arms up on contests. Tired legs already. The season just started. Or maybe that's just the diva energy finally catching up to her conditioning and the team impact. It's ugly. When Reese is on the floor, the ball stops moving. The offense grinds to a halt. You can practically hear the collective groan from the crowd every time she demands the ball at the elbow just to launch another brick. Chicago's pace slows to a crawl when she checks in, and it's not just about bad shots, it's about morale. She sucks the energy right out of her own teammates. 3 games. 3 losses. This isn't a slump, it's a collapse unfolding in real time. Yet Angel struts around like she's the main character in a movie the rest of the audience already walked out on. And her post-game act? All smiles and cryptic Instagram captions, like she just dropped 40 and carried the squad. The truth? She's only posting double-doubles in missed shots and defensive lapses. Stats don't lie, but Angel Reese sure knows how to dress them up.